Alrighty, gamers, welcome in to Retro Time. I am Message Time, and today I just wanted to go over my controller collection with you guys. Now, this is gonna be every single controller I own at the moment. I don't have very many. I have a total of like 5 down here. So I want to get into showing you what they are, and this is my whole collection, and this is literally how I play each individual game depending on what I play on. So to start, I'm going to go over the one I used to lease. So the one I particularly used to lease is the Xbox Series X controller. I've had this thing for a while, and the reason I don't use it too much is because this bumper over here, I don't know if you guys can hear it, has a click to it. It doesn't work properly. So when you hit it, it doesn't like access as opposed to this one over here. So that's why I use this one the least. Now, this is my only Xbox Series X and S controller I have. I have it for the PC. But if I was to use Steam, I'd use a completely different controller. Now, but this one is my least used controller because I don't have to play on Xbox Game Pass all the time. So that's why it's great to have a PC and be a PC user. Now, the next controller I have is my Xbox 360 controller. I have a few of these, actually. I have a few of these sitting around that I'm going to eventually... I have like a couple in the bag back there, but they will eventually all get used or something like that. I might actually, sell them off on the market, or depending on, how I feel in the future. But I have a couple of these sitting around, so, and they're all the same color. They came with the Xbox 360 I have right here, which I picked up through somebody else. So that's another reason why I have this. But yes, the second controller in I have that I used to lease is the Xbox 360 controller. And I haven't really tested this out on a PC and Steam, which eventually I might end up doing. I don't know how that would work in Steam, but yes, my second controller is an Xbox 360 controller. So, alright, and my third controller I used to lease, and I can use this on Steam as well, is a Nintendo Switch Power A controller, which is, it's a wired one, so no wireless controller, but I hook it up into the PC, or I can hook it to the Nintendo Switch and play either or. I do, however, like the thumbsticks on this. They have, they're pretty thick boys, if you can see. They have the right placement for your fingers, but it feels like my fingers are up too high, though. That's partly why I've always felt uncomfortable with these joysticks. Now, I do like this controller. I've used this quite a bit, and I haven't had an issue with this once. And I dropped it on the floor a few times, unfortunately, so I'm hoping it still works. It's decent. I mean, feels like it still works pretty decent. But if I was to test it, I think it'd still do well. So that's my third controller. My fourth controller is one I got from Amazon because I wanted a new controller, and I wanted one that would feel great in my hand. So, and I didn't get to test this before I bought this, but this is a knockoff controller of, a controller for the PC, or like a controller for the Nintendo Switch. I use this the most on a Nintendo Switch. So this is a knockoff Pro controller for the Nintendo Switch, rechargeable and wireless. But this controller right here, I've put in a lot of use into, solely because it's a very easy used controller. Now, with certain games, you can't use certain controllers. Like, I'm playing Skyward Sword right now, and I haven't had an experience where I can use this in that game. I might try it later on, but and this is my fourth controller. It's just, let me get the box real quick, and I'll read the name off to you. All right, so right here's the box. It's a wireless controller for NSL. Yeah, I got it on Amazon for like 30 bucks, and it works pretty good. It has a C charger port. It's wireless, and the battery lasts a good while. So these controllers aren't bad. If you really need a low budget controller, this is one you want here. But I've had people knock this thing because they think it's ugly. I like it. So if you want a low budget controller that's affordable, this is your controller. This is my first controller, and again, I got this from Amazon. So my last controller that is my more important controller, and I've been playing on it the most recently because of Skyward Sword and Tetris. And I will explain why I use this one the most during Tetris. Alright, so the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, okay? Nope. This is probably another, this is probably another one of my favorite controllers. And the reason being, and I've explained this to everybody that knows me, that when you play Tetris, this is the perfect D-pad for Tetris. You're not bumping the D-pad to pull the block down and have it go to the left. And that's why I like this one so much, and I hope in the future Nintendo makes controllers like this, because for the next console, if Tetris 99 is downloadable in the next console, I could just transfer everything. I'd love to have this E-pad on there. But those are all my controllers. I have a Switch OLED, so that's why I got the white Joy-Cons. But, yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. If you have any comments or want to say something about any of these controllers, please do so in the comment section. And I'll be seeing you next time, guys. If you like this, you want to see more content like this, please, by all means, follow me. I'm looking for subscribers on this channel. This channel's still small, and I'm working on growing it. And also, if you do follow me and you like this content, hit the notification bell to get more from me. And I'll be seeing you next time, gamers. Keep gaming.